It's not uncommon that my level of honesty will leave some of you uncomfortable. I mean, even my closest confidants will typically tell me, Tommy, it's not that we don't like what you say, we just hate how you say it. It's like you just always assume you're the smartest dude in the room, too conceited to ever consider to concede to anyone else's point of view. Come on. And that's probably true. Because see, honestly, I am an asshole, this also happens to be brilliant. It's not that I don't want to listen, it's just that in my opinion, most people's perspectives are pretty predictable, not to mention they mostly media driven. But since I'm intellectually ambidextrous, I might throw a few left and right, and from a distance it might look like I'm only just trying to start a fight, but my true intention is just to see if some of these people are actually capable of defending their position. Because see, that's exactly what you're supposed to do when you're the smartest dude in the room. See, what you call a heated debate, I just call something to do. But one thing you never see me do is take a media circuit serious. Especially when you consider today's society, the average American citizen gets most of his opinions and points of view from the memes in his Facebook news feed or the 24-hour perpetual outrage machine, cable news. Media corporations' primary motivation is not to inform you, but to confuse you with manufactured outrage, sensationalized headlines, and a big gulp of cult of personality. And this is why you cannot take a media circuit serious. Especially when you consider the MSNBC, might as well be TMZ. See, P.T. Barnum once said, a sucker is born every minute, and Fox News is the proof. Sean Hannity, Don Lemon, same clown, different suit. See, they both just promote racial animosity to their respective audience with profit and personal pursuit. So regardless of what your textbooks and taught you, your teachers and told you, America's never settled the Civil War. Yeah, we ended the bloody battles, but bottom line, the beef is still there. That's why 150 years later, there's still tension in the air, like an unhappy marriage where the couple was forced to stay together simply because the children were there. But if you sit back and do an objective analysis of the American social fabric, you see that the racial dynamics have shifted very little. I mean, to this day, you still got white liberals, white bigots, white guilt, and white privilege. Come on. And an educated black middle class that struggles with racial identity. Because see, without that attachment to middle passage and Jim Crow, you don't got much in common with the common Negro now. And for that, you feel guilty. So to connect with your people, you buy into the narrative that America's still 1960 Mississippi. But slavery and segregation was ages ago. So now the new Jim Crow is income and zip codes, gang colors and corners. We say Black Lives Matter, but nobody's even asking, what exactly is Larry Hoover's influence on the black underclass, also known as the niggers? Come on. Because with the exception of the Mexicans, everybody else is scared of niggas. And that includes the white liberals, the white bigots, and particularly the educated black middle class. That's why your club flyers read, no hoodies, white tees, no sneakers, no jeans. And you need to pull your pants up if you want to party with me. Because this party right here is only for the grown and sexy. Until a nigga gets shot by the cops, not a bougie nigga want to rock a hoodie to the march. And that's right when the white liberal white guilt kicks in, because they don't want to be connected to the white bigots, and the white bigots don't admit white privilege. That's because half just poor white trash, which means you're nothing more than just niggas with privilege. And the media's right there to exploit all that tension. Because in the age of the internet, news has to be entertaining in order to hold your attention. I mean, we could take this all the way back to the case of the state versus O.J. Simpson. Not to rehash the fact that his guilt or his innocence, just pointing out this thing that they call the trial of the century was actually just a precursor to the modern media circus. That's when they started giving you 24-hour coverage of soap opera plots and public opinion lynchings. Plenty of pretty white women dead or missing, or black man against the system. So whether it's Natalie Holloway or Hands Up, Don't Shoot, it's the exact same circus, just different elephant in the room. Now I know my perspective might ruffle a few feathers and make some of you uncomfortable. And that's not uncommon. Because I've been pissing people off with my poetry since I made poetry my priority. See, what you have just witnessed is 10,000 hours of rehearsal and research, because it's absolutely nothing worse than an asshole who's an expert. Because see, I'm somewhere in between Sean Carter and George Carlin. Never received no honorary doctorate, honor my ability to piss some people off, but talking shit is my gift, so I share it with you. Because that's exactly what you're supposed to do when you're the smartest dude in the room.
Come on, man.